welcome to my channel, and today I've got a really exciting video for you. And this is going to be one of my first videos on my channel, and you've got to forgive me, I've got a new camera. I'm definitely looking at my reflection right now. I'm going to try and look in the camera, but since I've got a camera and I've noticed a difference, I've been watching vlogs and purposely looking. I've been like one of those people who's purposely looked to see, you know, do all vloggers look at the camera or at themselves? And actually I've noticed a lot of them look at themselves, so I'm not going to give myself a hard time. I might be looking up there, we'll see. Today's video I'm going to be talking about, or unboxing rather, the James Charles brush set. I wanted to talk about this just because I do want to start making YouTube videos. I did a very long time ago. Maybe one day you guys will hear that story, but I know, like, as you kind of make YouTube videos, you're really going to need to make content that people are going to want to see. There's no point me vlogging when you guys don't know my personality and people haven't heard of me. It's like pointless. But I'm going to start making kind of videos where I have more content. For example, in February I'm getting my eyebrows microbladed, so I'm going to film that because I would want to see like a step-by-step video of what happens and how it goes and what it looks like and is it painful and you know, all the like nitty-gritty. So I will be uploading that on this channel. But today's video, as I said, is an unboxing of the James Charles brush set, so keep watching if you want to see what's inside. So here it is. We have the James Charles, well, Morphe x James Charles brush set. This is how it comes. I got it in a brown cardboard box, the very standard, and it's a funny story actually. I bought these for myself maybe 2 weeks before Christmas when it was restocked the second time, and it kind of sold out almost immediately, but I bought it from the UK. So when I bought this for myself as just a present, I put it under the tree because I was like, I'm just gonna wait till Christmas, you know, keep the Christmas joy and like at least, not to be superficial, but you know, sometimes you get presents you're a bit disappointed or whatever. So I thought this will be like my safety present. I'll be excited for this under the tree no matter what. I know that's going to sound superficial, but I'm honest. So it's really funny. I looked under the tree, I couldn't see this like brown box, ugly box. My sister wrapped it, unboxed it, wrapped it in, well, wrapping paper, and then the tag was, to Rochelle, from Rochelle, treat yourself. So I'll get into it. I'll have to put little time markers. So this is what the front looks like. The front of the box says Morphe x James Charles, and the material is a certain way. I'm not very good at defining the feeling of a material, so it's a box, okay? At the side we've got Morphe x James Charles as well, and so the side of the box has obviously the picture of the sister himself, and a short bio about himself. I'm going to insert a clip of that now so you can see it all and you can pause it to read it. And then it's just the back of the box. So that, again, I will insert a picture. That is listing all of the brushes. So it says 34-piece brush set, sponge collection with custom tubby. Right, so let's get inside the box and see what the actual product is. So this is the custom tubby. It's kind of like leather-esque, that's what it feels like. It's obviously definitely not leather, I would assume, but it is a nice, solid, quite wide, like, that's wide. This is like face comparison. This is definitely the size of a small toddler, if I was gonna do the, just for image sake. So the side of this little pouch has a little thing that unbuttons. So I suppose it's really good if you're, come on, you can do it, go to the bloody gym, Rochelle. Obviously this is really good for traveling. If you are traveling and you need to take your brushes with you, mind you, would you take this many? I don't know, it kind of depends. You've got obviously a lid, so if this was permanently on your desk, you weren't using it to travel, that's like 2 holders you have now, which is kind of cool. So that was the thing, and this is what it looks like, the tubby itself. All the brushes are in plastic, and we're going to kind of go through, have a little look, do like first impressions. So on the box it says highlight and contour beauty sponge, and that's going to be this bad boy here. And obviously it came included with all the brush sets. Not really sure whether I'm going to be using this, just because I don't use a beauty sponge in my everyday, you know, makeup. And some people are going to be like, bitch, please, why? Other people are going to look at my makeup and be like, I knew it. And others are just gonna be like, cool. So I don't actually use one. I had the Real Techniques one a long time ago and I gifted it to my sister. I got another one for Christmas. I gifted that to my sister, I'm pretty sure. Got this one, so I'm not gonna give this to anyone, but I am going to experiment with it maybe more, maybe when I'm baking, attempting to bake, to like, you know, soften the crease lines and things like that. But I'm just taking this out just so I can feel it, to see if it's any different from the Real Techniques one. It's basically exactly the same, apart from it has this curved edge, which I know is a different design to the Real Techniques. Is it because it's different? Probably. As it does say highlight and contour, so I assume that you're using this to clean up the contour line. Okay, maybe I will make a video attempting to use a beauty blender. That'll be interesting. Right, where do we start with all of these? I want to make this as quick, informative and enjoyable for you guys to watch, but it's gonna like kind of be long, so we'll see. This one was upside down, so obviously means that we're going to go first. This is the M527 Deluxe Pointed Powder Brush. So it's obviously used to powder your face. Next up we have the M173, which is meant to be a mini buffer brush. So take with that what you will. I suppose that is for the crease in your eyeshadows. So you actually get two M124s in the brush set, and this is meant to be firm shadow brushes. So you know, you're putting on your eyeshadow and you're thinking, girl, this feels a bit loose, you know, it just doesn't feel right. Then this is where you're missing out. You really need some firm eyeshadow brushes. While we're on the twos, we've got another two here, and this is the M250s. So the M250s are detailed liner brushes. And I suppose this is really good for if you're using gel liners, things like that. I don't personally wear eyeliner that much. I mean, I'm wearing it today purely just because New Year's Eve and all that. But I kind of went through a period of wearing quite heavy eyeliner to not wearing any at all to today, like putting some on for the first time in like a year. So this is probably more good for the people that obviously wear it regularly, but it has made me kind of consider rebuying the Bobbi Brown gel black eyeliner, which was one of my very first high-end makeup purchases, or high-end. I suppose people consider there's higher ends than Bobbi Brown, but to me that was very much high-end and still is high-end. We got like a lot of like triple brushes, which is good, I suppose. It adds into the number count. I think these are meant to be like trusty brushes that he uses a lot that you would need doubles of. So this is what we've got. I'm now going to tell you about the M456 brushes. These are mini firm blending brushes. Again, take that as you will. What I think is probably good about these is if you're using a multitude of colours on your eyelids, this is probably really good because you might want to blend out some colours. You don't want to use the same brush for a different colour. For me, I definitely know that I have a lot of makeup brushes, but for the eyes I don't. And when it comes to eyeshadows, I do think that you definitely need your separate brushes to really get the look that is perceived as quite nice or blended or whatever you'd like to call it. How many more double packs do we have? This is mad. I kind of want to get them over and done with. They're like ruining my life, ruining your life. Why is this video so long? Why are there so many brushes? Is this value for money? We'll find out next. So we've got the M166 oval shadow brush. Definitely good, I think, for packing on base colours because it's a big brush, so you're going to obviously want more of that shade on your eyelids. Next ones, we've got the M224, which is meant to be an oval camouflage brush. What the fuck does that mean? You know, I can't offer you any sort of beauty intake. I love beauty, I love watching it and reading about it, but am I a professional? Hell no. So do I actually know what this means when it says oval camouflage brush? No. How is this not just a different coloured oval eyeshadow brush, you know? These ones look great and actually are a brush that I've been wanting for a long time. And this is the M433 and this is Pro Firm Blending Fluff Brush. Again, these words, it's like they've named these brushes by putting them into like a random word generator, and it's just fluffy and like the same words that sort of describe them all as firm. I wouldn't really want a loose blending brush. I mean, you know, some of the things just go without saying. It feels like horsehair. Let's ask Siri. What are the Morphe brushes made from?
Here's what I found on the web for what are the Morphe brushes made from.
So it's a combination of natural and synthetic bristles. BRB. I'm really excited to use this brush, not gonna lie. I am excited for my blending to be on point. Okay, we've got the last two sets. We've still got some more brushes, but the last of the two, we've got the M152 Medium Chisel Fluff Brush. These are tiny little fluff brushes. The last double we've got is the M431 Precision Pencil Crease Brush. So I can definitely understand having a brush like this. I'm kind of all for it. I'm quite heavy-handed, and to be able to have a brush where you can go in the crease but you're not scared of blending it so high. So this is my thing. When you use a brush like this and you blend, this makes me blend really high, and it's quite big and whatever. I have problems. Now that I can see this one, I think this would be good for getting the first blend. So this is a colour in the corner, very dark, blending it up, getting that where you want it to be, using the bigger brush to blend it out so the edge is very light, but the middle crease, the middle is kind of buffed quite strongly because of this brush. I'm chatting total shit right now. If you can relate, please let me know. But this is what my thoughts are. I'm not a makeup artist. I by far do not do looks like James Charles. But one of my problems is that I like blending is too far up and it whatever. So I definitely think that with these two brushes side by side, my main G's, I think I might be able to do it. So we'll see. Right, let's steam through these last ones. I've definitely got a couple left. We're gonna start with the E48. The E48 is a mini pointed powder brush. I'm loving, like, out of all these brushes, I love the look of this one. Maybe, yeah, because the other ones are, you know, heavy, thick. This one is like a fucking wand, like it's pointed on the top and it's pointed on the bottom, so it's like party everywhere. So this is the E48. Look, even the look of the brush looks a lot better quality. In terms of what it feels like, delightful. Okay, I'm gonna admit it's delightful. I'm trying not to do it too much on my face, obviously, because I've got makeup on my face. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Interestingly, the tinge of the brush is almost like pink. Like, it looks as if... Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, you can see it on the camera. You see how, like, the top is, like, a different shade, and it's almost like red based, which is interesting. I don't know why, if there's a reason, if this is just this one, but I thought that was like an interesting thing to know. Okay, I'm looking forward to this brush. This is the M140. I'm looking forward to this just because it's meant to be really good for concealing, which is the flat concealer brush. As you can see, again, it's got that tinge. I don't know if this one is more red based, but you can kind of see it in the camera. So we've got the M405 contour blush brush. So you can see it is a angled brush, which is superb. This one kind of has a bit of a smell to it. Don't know how to describe that to you, unfortunately, but again, really, really soft. I kind of just have a feeling that maybe brushes like this are going to shed a little bit. I have no idea. I haven't used them. Maybe I will write in the comments in the future if I experience anything like that, but from the look of that brush in particular, I feel like it could be open to shedding. I don't know if that makes sense, but potential. This one has caught my eye. This is the M439, which is a deluxe buffer brush. I don't know what I'm going to be buffing out that this is big, but I guess foundation. Maybe you could just apply your foundation straight with this. This feels phenomenal. This is duo fiber, so it's two different colors. M439. So this is duo fiber, I assume, because of the two colors. Does it mean it's got duo fiber? I have no fucking idea, but whenever I see duo fiber brushes, they're always two colors, so I can only assume the same. So we've got the E4 contour brush. Again, in love with this brush, like a one. I just love how it feels in my hand. I think it's such a shame that the rest of them aren't like this, but I suppose they require less overall hair. I don't know how the structure of these brushes sort of work and the logistics of how the packaging is made, but if I had to make a recommendation, I would like all the brushes to be like this. I would really enjoy how they feel in my hand, the size, the grip, the feeling is a lot nicer. Again, it's got that two tones at the top, so I'm not sure. Tell me, why is that? If you know, let me know in the comments. So next up, we've got the M441 Pro Firm Blending Crease Brush. They actually gave me two of these. I'm saying me personally, they gave everyone two of these in the brush set. It looks identical to M433. Literally identical, but one is a bit longer. I'll show you now and I'll show you the difference. But as you can see, I would say they're pretty much exactly the same, but this other one here is taller. Down to our last four brushes. If you've made it this far, please let me know in the comments below, but thank you very much for your support. We're nearly there. We're gonna go next in with one of the ones I've actually really been looking forward to. Again, this is very similar to the last two, but it's a different color, so I'll let Morphe off. Okay, so this is the M501 brush, Pro Pointed Blender Brush. Again, another bloody blender brush. It's got long bristles. It's quite loose, I suppose. I don't really know how to describe that. There's a little number there. Oh my god. Third to last, we've got the E62, an angled nose contouring brush. Okay, I like this because it's giving you a specific area to use it on. So if all these different ones had specific places of the eye that they recommend to use it, it would kind of make sense for the amount that they've given you. But this one I like because it's told you straight up. Like, there's going to be other brushes that look like this, but this one is for nose contouring. You can see it's kind of a fluffy brush. It's duo fibre again, I assume. It's loose, so you can kind of do it lightly. I like this one. I like the idea behind it. I like how they presented it to us, so I'm not mad. Wow, we're on to our last brush. We made it. This was a journey. Thank you so much for watching. But before I go into my outro, let's do the last brush, shall we? M158, an angle liner spoolie brush. I'm actually really excited about this. I won't be using this brush for liner, and there's already a thin eyeliner brush that we've seen today, so I won't be using this for eyeliner, but I will be using this for my eyebrows. I know that some people do different things with their eyebrows. At the moment, since forever really, I've always filled in my eyebrows via eyeshadow, so I've got them filled in today. We've got this angled brush here, so obviously that would be good for eyeliner. It's got the point that you need, but for eyebrows even better, because I can use that square bit to start my brow, if that makes sense. And on the other end, we've got this spoolie, which is really great because obviously you can go for your eyebrows. This is the last brush. So this is it. This is all the brushes that you get in the set, right in the custom tubby, the James Charles tubby. So what are my thoughts? You know, the price, the quality, the amount that you get. First off, how much did it cost? Let me just double check, because I think that this is going to be one of the deciding factors for many people. It definitely was for me. Obviously you will have shipping charges. I'm pretty sure mine came with free shipping, and I suppose it should for the amount that you pay really. But this was £152 and it's come with 34 brushes. So if we were going to divide that, it's about £4.47, about a £5 a brush, and I think that's extremely good. I mean, if you were to get a MAC brush by itself, that's about £25–30. So in reality, the price of it, you know, maybe £152 for brushes in one go is actually quite chunky, and I would agree. It wasn't a purchase I had to think about. It wasn't that I didn't have the money. It was like, do I want all of that money to go on just one thing? So to conclude, do I feel like the brushes are worth it? Do I feel like they're good quality, a good price point? I think that the quality are very good. They feel soft. I don't see any shedding as of yet. On the quality front, it's a check from me. It's just the price that kind of irks me a bit. If you're willing to drop £152 and you're going to need all 34 brushes, then go ahead. Assess where you're at, see if you're going to need them. Obviously some of the brushes aren't essential to everyone's makeup routine, so it's for you guys really to decide. So guys, that's it. We've come to the end. We've survived. We've finished all 34 brushes, and I wanted to say thank you so much for watching, especially if you've stuck with me this whole way. Do let me know what you think of the video, and if you have any other ideas for videos in the future. The comment section is there for a reason, so please, I'd love to interact with some of you and your opinions on the brushes. What do you use in your everyday makeup routine? Things like that, I would love to know. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have, and until next time, all my social medias should be on the screen and down below in my bio, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye! Do you know what? I'm just going to speak about it. I'm going to redo it, speak about it, and then do close-up shots of it. What an idiot. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Is there anything worse than a lukewarm tea? Tell me that, my friend. It's like a thumbnail. Although I can't choose it because I'm not a partner. Back to record. Can you shut the door? I gotta get up. I gotta shut my own door. Parents, I don't even know what I was bloody saying. Lol.